Caitlin Clark has fired shots at Stephanie White and their offense, man.
Caitlin Clark, let it be known, she does not like this Stephanie White offense.
She don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro.
Even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know like where to move? Like, it blows my mind.
She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense.
Caitlin Clark has finally spoken out, and what she revealed about Stephanie White's offense is sending shockwaves through the WNBA.
She don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro.
I mean, at times I wish I could go back to college. It was fun. It was a good time.
From poor spacing to teammates out of position, Clark's words paint a clear picture. This system is broken and it's holding her back. If you 100% stand with Caitlin Clark, drop a comment below and let your voice be heard.
Even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know like where to move? Like, it blows my mind.
I don't know if the Fever are going to win another damn game without Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark has always been known for her basketball IQ, court vision, and ability to make the players around her better. But in her recent interview, she made it clear that Indiana's current offense is doing the opposite.
And she just spilt the beans, bruh. She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense. She missed the entire thing.
Without naming names, Clark drew a sharp contrast between the system she dominated in at Iowa under Coach Lisa Bluter and the one she's been forced to run under Stephanie White. The difference, according to Clark, isn't just noticeable, it's massive. At Iowa, Clark played in a scheme that was tailor-made for a high-level playmaker.
She said, how do you guys not know this on this level? Could she be speaking about her coaches? Could she be speaking about her teammates not knowing where to be, kind of leading to all these damn turnovers, bruh? Just like I stated on Whitlock, it's not Caitlin's fault that her teammates don't know where to go on the basketball court, bro.
She wasn't talking about rookie mistakes. She was talking about a lack of structure from the top down. The fact that this is happening in a professional league with the best players in the world is mind-blowing to her. It's a clear sign that the offensive philosophy isn't being taught, reinforced, or executed the way it should be. Clark's natural style is read and react basketball. She thrives when she has the freedom to see the floor, anticipate the defense, and create an advantage before the opponent can adjust. But Stephanie White's motion offense has been slow, predictable, and ill-fitting for Clark's skill set.
Motion offense is not a good system. Caitlin Clark liked the ball in her hand. She's more of a read and react type player. Well, I'm here to tell you, she just went on Sue Bird and she just spilt the beans, bruh. She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense. She missed the entire thing.
Instead of dynamic movement and proper floor spacing, Indiana, too, often falls into stagnant half-court sets where Clark has to dribble into traffic, force passes into tight windows, or take deep contested shots because there's no real plan unfolding around her.
Because it's letting you know she don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro. And then what's even more shocking is that she could be saying the coaches and stuff don't even know where to be. I truly wish Lisa Bluter would have just took the job in Indy. I know there was a lot of reasons why she didn't do it, because Caitlin Clark having a target on her back. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, if you want your player to be successful at the next level,
the frustration is obvious. Clark didn't come into the WNBA to simply survive inside a rigid, outdated system. She came here to win, to elevate her team, and to showcase her once-in-a-generation talent. Yet under White's offensive scheme, she's being asked to play in a way that minimizes her strengths, limits her decision-making freedom, and leaves her carrying the burden of creating something out of nothing every single possession.
No, part of it is a little bit of it.
Like, even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know like where to move? Like, it blows my mind still. Like, but I think it just makes me like really appreciative of like what Coach Bluter was able to do when we were at Iowa. Like, she was so smart. She was able to like construct a team and make sure everyone always knew what they were going to do, whether you were the smartest basketball player on the team or you weren't.
Yeah, we don't have that many smart players. So, I mean, that's another problem. Let's listen to Caitlin Clark talk about the criticism she gets about her turnover.
Her comments weren't just casual observations. They were a public warning. Caitlin Clark knows that if Indiana doesn't adapt to her style and build an offense that maximizes her abilities, they're not only wasting possessions, they're wasting her prime years. And for a player who has already proven she can change the trajectory of a program, That's unacceptable.
I don't know if the Fever is going to win another damn game without Caitlin Clark.
I mean, at times I wish I could go back to college. It was fun. It was a good time.
She don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro.
If anyone thought Caitlin Clark's critique of Stephanie White's offense was just talk, all they need to do is watch the Fever without her on the floor. The results are glaring, and they prove every word she said.
She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense.
Particularly when the ball is not in play. Now, it's one thing, we're going to foul before the ball gets into play.
Even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know like where to move? Like, it blows my mind.
The most recent stretch without Clark was a disaster. The offense turned stagnant almost instantly, with possessions dragging on until the shot clock expired or ending in rushed, low-percentage shots.
And she just spilled the beans, bruh. She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense. She missed the entire thing.
At the college, like, it was very similar. Like, all I would attack, like, we're known to have like 5 shooters on the floor at all time. Like, we played with really good floor spacing, and at Iowa it was the same way. Like, 4 people were on the floor that could shoot at the same time. Then obviously we usually played with a true post, but they rarely missed too. Like Mon never missed. Like Hannah Stolke was tremendous when I was there too. And even our backup post players.
Floor spacing vanished. Players bunched together in the lane, clogging driving lanes and making it easy for defenders to collapse. Passing lanes closed before they even opened, and the ball often stuck in one player's hands far too long.
I always think about like how Coach Bluter like ran practices and things. And like, I'm very fortunate looking back and like now going to like watch other colleges practices and things like that. Like she really like was so intentional about like making sure everyone was on the same page and like knew what they were doing and knew their role.
Instead of crisp ball movement, the Fever looked like they were freelancing on every possession. Without Clark directing traffic, turnovers skyrocketed. Teammates failed to anticipate passes, cut to the wrong spots, or drifted aimlessly around the perimeter. These weren't just mental lapses. They were symptoms of an offensive system without clear structure or discipline.
In college, like, I feel like all I saw was drop. All I saw was like, I rarely saw a show. I mean, like here and there. And if I saw a show, we would run this one play. It was called C. It's engraved in my brain. It's insane.
Brainwashed.
It'd be like, all right, we know they're showing this game. We're running C. It was like, professionally, like, that doesn't work. Like, okay, nice. The play might work one time, but it's not going to work the next time you play him. It's not going to work the second time you run it.
It became painfully obvious that many players didn't know where to be at crucial moments. Exactly the flaw Clark had been hinting at in her interview. The scoreboard told the same story. In games without Clark, Indiana's scoring output plummeted. Opponents outpaced them easily, exploiting a defense that was constantly under pressure from offensive failures. The lack of offensive rhythm led to poor transition defense.
If he addresses being fouled, being taken to the ground, going to the basket, getting knocked down, he will look foolish and he will look stupid and he will lose his base because sports fans love Trump. But sports fans also know sports, and they also know what happens in sports. Now, if he knows things and is told things and has evidence of things that are going on with Caitlin Clark external of the actual game, that 40 minutes on the court, in the workplace, now you got a situation.
Missed shots and turnovers gave the other team easy fast break opportunities. Even when the Fever managed to slow the pace, they couldn't generate consistent half-court looks without Clark's elite passing and shot creation. And perhaps the most damning example came in the moments when the Fever were in position to compete, only to squander opportunities with bad spacing, miscommunication, or botched plays.
Better tone it down because Smith is right. Once this gets out there, and it is out there through this op-ed piece, now people are going to be looking. People are going to go into the chin going, didn't think about it. In my workplace, you couldn't do that. But let's be honest, Trump could also make himself look like a fool. If he comes out and addresses this, and he doesn't simply address the non-basketball playing issues.
Those breakdowns didn't happen in Iowa when Clark was leading a system built for success. But in Indiana's current offense, they happen far too often, and the team's performance without her proves it. This isn't just a matter of missing a star player. It's a matter of running a scheme that depends entirely on Clark bailing it out. And as she's made clear, that's not a sustainable formula if Indiana truly wants to contend.
It's just been so challenging, like being active and playing 4 games and then not. And like, not feeling the best and then like frustrated of like how hard I worked in the off season. And then like all I do is rehab and like continue to do this process and just like trying to trust that the best I can. And obviously there's really frustrating days and there's days where like it's a little bit easier and like you're very, very motivated and like you're close to the finish line of getting back and being back. And then like, it's not like I have a training camp to like build up to like playing my first game again. It's like, no, like you're tossed into game 30, like go try to play well. Like it's hard. Like it really is. And
Caitlin Clark's words may have been measured, but make no mistake, they signal a deeper problem between her and Stephanie White. This isn't just about X's and O's. It's about trust, vision, and whether the head coach truly understands how to build a winning team around one of the most gifted players the league has ever seen.
If he addresses being fouled, being taken to the ground, going to the basket, getting knocked down, he will look foolish and he will look stupid and he will lose his base because sports fans love Trump.
When Clark praised Lisa Bluter's system at Iowa, the spacing, the preparation, the way everyone knew their exact role, she wasn't simply reminiscing about her college days. She was drawing a line in the sand.
I don't know if the Fever is going to win another damn game without Caitlin Clark at this point. I just got to keep it real. I mean, my goodness. And something that I am going to talk about, because I ain't going to bash on the team too hard, Sophie Cunningham is like that. And whoever said that us content creators don't move the needle, you're tripping. Because you want to know what happened when Sophie Cunningham got past the ball tonight? About Sophie Cunningham not getting the ball. We all remember last game when Sophie Cunningham wasn't getting the ball. Guess what happened when they passed Sophie Cunningham the ball?
By highlighting those qualities, she was indirectly pointing out what's missing in Indiana. A coherent plan that plays to her strengths and holds everyone accountable for executing it. That's a direct challenge to White's leadership, and it's not hard to see why Clark might be losing faith. This is the WNBA's biggest draw. A player who sells out arenas, lifts TV ratings, and has the skill set to change the outcome of any game. Yet she's trapped in a scheme that stifles her creativity and relies on her to cover up its flaws.
It's a very concerning issue with Caitlin Clark speaking up and speaking out about the offense, because it's letting you know she don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro. And then what's even more shocking is that she could be saying the coaches and stuff don't even know where to be. I truly wish Lisa Bluter would have just took the job in Indy. I know there was a lot of reasons why she didn't do it, because Caitlin Clark having a target on her back. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, if you want your player to be successful at the next level, you would almost want to do whatever you got to do to make sure she get there.
Even worse, her comments suggest there's a lack of preparation at the coaching level, with players not being drilled on where to be or how to react in key situations. That's not just a player issue, that's a system failure. Behind the scenes, the tension is only growing. Fans are starting to question if Stephanie White is the right person to lead this team into the future. Analysts are pointing out that Indiana's offensive approach feels outdated in a league that's evolving fast.
And she just spilled the beans, bruh. She missed Lisa Bluter. She missed the way they ran the offense. She missed the entire thing.
I mean, at times I wish I could go back to college. It was fun. It was a good time.
Because when Caitlin Clark come back, I think this is their first time beating the Fever since 2023. It's a very concerning issue with Caitlin Clark speaking up and speaking out about the offense, because it's letting you know she don't like the Indiana Fever system, bro.
Better tone it down, because Smith is right. Once this gets out there, and it is out there through this op-ed piece, now people are going to be looking. People are going to go into the chin going, uh-huh.
And Clark, who's known for being fiercely competitive, clearly has no interest in wasting her prime years stuck in a system she doesn't believe in. When she says she misses the way her Iowa team operated, she's not just talking about nostalgia. She's talking about wanting that kind of structure and intelligence back in her professional career. And if Stephanie White can't deliver it, Clark's comments make it clear she'd welcome a change at the top. For someone with her ambition and influence, that's as close as it gets to saying, I want her out.
Caitlin Clark walking after the loss, you know what the deal is, demon time. So this is Caitlin Clark immediately after the game. This is footage that has emerged of Caitlin Clark backstage. This is footage. Somebody said, I saw you on Jason Whitlock's show. Thank you, man. I was on there. How did she get the shiner? I don't know how she got that black eye.
Caitlin Clark has never been afraid to compete, never been afraid to speak her mind. And now she's putting the spotlight directly on Indiana's biggest weakness. Her words about Stephanie White's offense weren't just casual comments. They were a challenge to fix a broken system before it costs this team its future. If the Fever want to win, and if they want to keep the WNBA's brightest star happy, they need to listen.
Because when Caitlin Clark come back, I think this is their first time beating the Fever since 2023. Now, Sophie Cunningham spoke to the media. We got some injury updates, too. Showboating AT, she's very much showboating. And to me, it's just ridiculous.
Build the offense around her strengths. Give her the structure, spacing, and preparation she thrived under at Iowa. Stop forcing her to carry a system that doesn't work. Because here's the truth. Caitlin Clark didn't come to the WNBA to be average. She came to dominate. And if Indiana won't give her the tools to do that, you can bet she'll push for change, no matter how high up it has to go. If you believe Caitlin Clark deserves a system built for her to win, drop a comment below and let the Fever know it's time for a change.